health is determined by your lifestyle choices. 95 to 97% is on you. So that myth of genetics needs to go away too. And then, has anybody ever been asked this question? What, been told this before? As long as you take your medicine for your diabetes, it's not going to be a big deal. Has anybody ever heard that before? Yeah. You've heard that before? Some people have heard that before? But you still have diabetes, so is it a big deal? Yeah. It's a pretty big deal. You still have it. Really? That's really what they're going to ask you? That's really what they're going to say to you? As long as you take your medicine, it's not a big deal. How many of you guys have seen these medications pop up on TV every other day? Class action lawsuit, on recall. Don't take this anymore. This is bad. We're going to give you this and that pill to balance out the pill we just gave you. I cannot make this up. I saw a commercial, a class action lawsuit for this drug called Abilify. Anybody heard of Abilify? This just throws me up. Just absolutely insane. It's for depression. It's for mood swings. It's a cognitive pill. It helps people that are clinically insane or whatever they want to label them, right? Saw this commercial. There's a class action lawsuit going on right now because there's a side effect for Abilify. You guys cannot make this up. The side effect now in this class action lawsuit for this medication that's been given to millions of people, uncontrollable gambling urges and hypersexual activity. This is a class action lawsuit that was on TV. When's the last time you have heard somebody tell you broccoli is bad, apples are bad, avocados are bad? When's the last time they said, don't drink a gallon of water a day, it might kill you? Or it might make you, that doesn't happen. These pills, there's always a recall on them for a reason, because they're not working. They're just not working. And here is one of the things that we have, right? Now, I want to talk about the complications of diabetes, right? A lot of diabetics, if not every diabetic, has this issue. Now, I want to explain something that might not have been explained to you properly by your doctor or by whomever. Weight gain does not cause diabetes. Diabetes causes weight gain. And I will explain that to you in a full breakdown in just a minute. That's another thing that we need to focus on. It's just, listen, we're just thinking differently. We're just going to shift our conscious and think a little bit differently. It's not harder, it's just different. That's all it is. The next one. How many people in here are experiencing this? Neuropathy, nerve ending pain, pain in their feet, pain in their hands, pain in their legs. Anybody in here experiencing this? When you stand up or you sit down, it's discomfortable, it's uncomfortable, you feel the pain, the hot poking in your feet. And people are experiencing this right here. 70% of diabetics in this country have this problem. But guess what? They give you medicine for that, not diabetes. What about this one right here? Peripheral vascular disease, PVD. Now what this is, let me explain this to you for a second. This is when diabetes gets completely out of control and it just goes off the rails. Like you're not taking care of yourself. Peripheral vascular disease is the leading cause to amputations, is the leading cause for amputations in this country. It could be a toe, it could be a finger, hand or foot. In some extreme cases, it could be a leg or an arm. Diabetes is the leading cause to peripheral vascular disease. So it's not just... And obviously, heart attacks and strokes. They're on the rise. We know that. A diabetic, whether you're type 2 or type 1, is 2 to 4 times more likely to have a heart attack or a stroke than a person that's non-diabetic. Those are not odds that I want to mess with. I'm pretty sure nobody in here wants to mess with those either. On top of that, 80% of people that have a heart attack or a stroke will have another one. Unfortunately, that's how it is, because that is how this healthcare system works. Now, but it's going even farther, and this has come up recently too. Eye disease. This is very serious here. Eye disease, type 1 and type 2. Diabetes is the leading cause to eye disease, leading to blindness, leading to glaucoma, leading to pressure behind your eyes, blurred vision. Diabetes is the leading cause of eye disease. Diabetes is the leading cause of kidney failure. Kidney failure is the leading cause of dialysis. I do not care how many green palm trees they put in your dialysis spa, how many hot rocks you get to lay on, how nice the nurse is. Dialysis in a spa is still dialysis. Diabetes is the leading cause to that. Now, when I explain this one, it's not that you are a burden on your family. Absolutely not. The disease that you're fighting, chronic illness that's inside of you that you're dealing with, that you're fighting every day. When you are sick, your loved one is sick. When you go to the hospital, they go to the hospital. When they have a problem, you have a problem. Everyone is affected by it. And that's how serious it is. This is how serious I am about this. My parents are here tonight. My father is type 2. Now he's handling it well. He's doing what's necessary. But that good enough is not good enough until it is perfect and completely gone. That's my attitude. That is how serious I take this. I bring my family to come see this because this is how serious I am when I speak on what I'm speaking on. I'm not a salesman. I could care less who signs up or who doesn't. I want you to make the decision for yourself. I bring my parents down here because that is how serious I stand behind this information. They would not be here if this was a joke to me. Ultimately, I don't really have to explain this one that much. Diabetes leads to the loss of life if it goes too far. Problems with the heart, problems with the brain and the stroke, diabetic coma, the list goes on. We're going to avoid that completely because the way we're designed is to bring health to you guys. I'm going to say it to you again very carefully, very, very seriously. Please hear me when I say it. What incentive does the American Healthcare Institution have to make you healthy when you are making them rich by being sick? Unfortunately, there are people in this world that have unplugged and have disconnected from this reality. They use that information, unfortunately, for bad, and they're profiting from it. In order to fight them, you have to be on the same level in your mind and in your conscience. You have to be on the same level that they are. You have to have the same education, the same knowledge, so you can fight it and avoid it and then reverse it exactly how you're supposed to. And that is not with a medication. Because we all just admitted here a little bit ago, we all just admitted that medicines aren't working. If they were, would anybody be here? No, you wouldn't. You'd be at home, you'd be on the beach, you'd be eating. I don't know what you'd be doing, but you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be here looking for that miracle, trying to find the answer to that prayer. You wouldn't be here. But we are going to be able to provide that for you. What I want to do is I'd like to show you guys just another quick testimonial. Let me get this to... Can you guys hear it? I got to turn it up?
He's been with us for a few months, and I wanted to let him share what he's
See if I can turn this up for you guys.
Because of course, this program so far is to mention a few topics today, I believe. And wanted to see, first of all, what kind of things brought you to us, to Puro?
Well, I'm diabetic, and I was taking so much insulin that I want to retire. And once I retire, I would not be able to afford my insulin. That's one of the reasons. And plus, I wasn't feeling that well. I kept gaining weight, which insulin causes. And I just wanted to try to get healthy.
Okay. And so how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great.
Good.
I've lost almost 25 pounds, and I think it's been like 2 months.
Okay.
And cut my insulin back to maybe a fifth of what I was taking. 1 shot a day now instead of 5. I'm doing great like that. I only cut all the medications, 3 or 4 of the medications. I've got a few more to go, but when I get there, I don't want to have any medications.
Good. I think definitely these goals are some things that we're definitely be able to do for you. You know, and honestly, you're doing this for yourself. I mean, these changes are things that you've been able to sort of to work through. And you know, a question I wanted to ask is, do you think this is something that, you know, regular people, people like yourself would be able to just to fit into their day and manage?
Well, I think so. If you have the desire,
Yeah.
You can do it. Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, it's not hard. It's just you have to set your mind to it, and you can do it.
Okay.
Guaranteed.
All right. Well, thanks a lot. I appreciate your input and your feedback from the program so far, and thank you very much.
Well, thank you.
Now that's, his name is Larry. That's just a regular person that came to one of these shows just like this. He sat in the audience just like you guys. He had diabetes, just like everybody that's here. It was an issue for him. So what I want to do is I want to highlight a couple things that are very, very, very powerful in Larry's testimonial. See, he came to us because he was diabetic. He came to us because he was gaining a lot of weight. Now, like I said to you before, not only is it hurting your health, but it's also hurting your bank account. Larry wanted to retire, but he was scared to retire. He was scared to quit working because he didn't know if he was going to be able to afford the insulin that he needed. Now, I don't know if you guys caught this. He was taking 5 insulin shots a day. 5. It is a miracle this man even made it here. 5 insulin shots a day. He came to us. We removed 90% of his insulin. In 2 months, 60 days, he was taken down from 5 shots of insulin a day to 1. Not only that, he lost 25 pounds. So that helped his joints, his hips, his knees, his ankles, his spine. Not only that, you guys, we cut out 4 other medications from Larry. 4 other medications. Let me ask you guys right now, we're halfway through. Let me ask you guys something real quick. If you're on insulin, and we could take insulin out of your life, if you're on medicines, and we could take medicine out of your life, how many people in here would be willing to start that? Everybody would. But we're going to keep going. I'm going to show you exactly how this process works, exactly how it happens.